Across America, far from the headlines, small towns are quietly fighting for survival. These are places where main streets are lined with shuttered stores, hospitals are hours away, and hope is fragile. Tonight, we journey into the backroads of Alabama, Camden, Linden, Uniontown, where the American dream feels like a distant echo. We'll meet the people behind the statistics, hear their stories of hardship and resilience, and see what it means to be left behind. This isn't just about poverty, it's about isolation, the erosion of community, and the struggle to be seen. If these stories matter to you, please subscribe and help us shine a light on America's forgotten towns. Now, let's begin our journey. In Camden, Wilcox County, the past and present collide. Once thriving on timber and textiles, the town now faces vanishing jobs and a healthcare crisis. Young people leave for better prospects, while those who stay patched together work and worry about emergencies with the nearest hospital an hour away. We met a mother juggling work and her child's chronic asthma, forced to choose between a paycheck and a 2-hour drive for care. These struggles are daily realities, not rare exceptions. Yet in Camden, resilience runs deep. Neighbors help neighbors, teachers buy supplies, and volunteers keep food banks open. But resilience alone can't fix roads or fund hospitals. The people here aren't asking for handouts, just a fair chance to rebuild. Their fight is for dignity, opportunity, and a future that feels possible. Camden's story is America's challenge. In Linden, Marengo County, the heart of the community beats in its schools. Teachers pour their own money into classrooms, fighting to give kids a shot at a better life despite outdated books and limited technology. Many homes lack internet, so learning stops when the bell rings. With few after-school programs, teens face boredom and shrinking dreams. Parents work multiple jobs, grandparents step in, but opportunity is scarce. Students dream big, engineers, doctors, artists, but the system keeps them at a disadvantage. The cycle of underfunding and limited resources threatens to trap another generation. In Linden, education is the only way out, but the path is steep and lonely. The community's hope rests on breaking this cycle. York in Sumter County is defined by its isolation, geographic, economic, and emotional. The railroad that once brought prosperity now just passes through, leaving empty storefronts and fading hope. Local businesses struggle to survive, and mental health issues grow in the silence. With the nearest help over an hour away, many suffer alone, burdened by stigma and distance. We met a farmer who lost his land and, with it, his sense of purpose. His story echoed by many. Young people see the world through their phones but feel trapped, outsiders in their own town. The digital window offers dreams that seem unreachable. In York, the greatest distance isn't measured in miles, but in hope. The silence here is heavy, and the need for connection is urgent. Isolation is more than a place. It's a state of mind. In Butler, Choctaw County, poverty is a slow, grinding force. Crumbling homes, broken roads, and unreliable water are daily obstacles. A single mother works full-time but can barely keep her family afloat, patching leaks and stretching every dollar. Dirt roads turn to mud, cutting off children from school and the elderly from care. Without internet or transportation, escaping poverty feels impossible. Dreams are derailed by small setbacks. A broken car, a missed paycheck. Yet, dignity and perseverance shine through. Neighbors help each other. Churches organize food drives. The people of Butler are defined by their strength, not their poverty. But they are tired of being forgotten, tired of struggling for basics in a wealthy nation. Their resilience deserves more than just admiration. It deserves action. Greensboro, Hale County, is a town transformed by bold architecture and art. Auburn University's rural studio has brought stunning, low-cost buildings and a sense of pride. But beneath the surface, some residents feel like outsiders in their own town. Revitalization is happening to them, not with them. Beautiful buildings don't replace lost jobs or fill empty stomachs. The new galleries attract visitors, but few lasting opportunities. Greensboro's renaissance is real, but so are the underlying struggles. Can design alone save a town, or does true renewal require economic opportunity? Greensboro stands at a crossroads, hopeful but uncertain. Marion's history is rich. Birthplace of Coretta Scott King, home to the Marion Military Institute, and a key site in the civil rights movement. Economic decline is visible, but so is a unique resilience rooted in a legacy of struggle. Factories closed, jobs vanished, but the spirit of Marion endures. We met a former textile worker and a lifelong activist, both embodying the town's refusal to give up. Churches and alumni keep the community strong, fighting for a future with the same determination that fueled past battles for justice. Marion's strength is forged in history and hope. Here, hardship is real, but so is the will to overcome. The fight is not just for survival, but for dignity and progress. Marion's story is one of pride, perseverance, and the power of memory. Thomaston, Marengo County, is a town marked by quiet and loss. As young people leave, the population ages, and the town's future dims. Retirees recall a time when streets were lively and schools were full. Now, empty homes and closed schools are stark reminders of decline. The shrinking tax base makes it hard to provide basic services, and the elderly are left with growing needs and fewer helpers. The closure of the local school was a final blow, a sign that the next generation is gone. In Thomaston, the silence is not peace, but the sound of a community fading away. The challenge is not just economic, but existential. Without renewal, Thomaston risks becoming a memory. In Uniontown, Perry County, poverty and isolation are compounded by environmental injustice. A massive landfill accepting coal ash from across the country has brought health fears and plummeting property values. Residents report respiratory issues, contaminated water, and a constant, toxic stress. Local activists fight for clean air and water, demanding dignity and protection. The landfill is a daily reminder of a system that overlooks the vulnerable. Parents fear for their children's health, and many feel trapped, unable to leave. Uniontown's struggle is about more than pollution. It's about the right to a safe, healthy life. Here, the American dream is reduced to a plea for basic human rights. Their fight is a call for justice, not just survival. Lismon, Choctaw County, is nearly forgotten. No grocery store, no gas station, barely a heartbeat. Yet hope thrives in small acts of community. A retired teacher started a community garden, turning an abandoned lot into a source of food and connection. Residents renovated a building into a community center, hosting dinners, tutoring, and health screenings. A tool-sharing library helps neighbors help each other. These efforts are modest, but they restore pride and agency. In Lismon, hope is built seed by seed, act by act. The town may be small, but its spirit is mighty. Here, survival is transformed into renewal. Pineapple, Wilcox County, is a town of memories and longing. The old general store is now a museum, a symbol of a vibrant past. Residents love their home, but fear being forgotten as the young leave and the town ages. An elderly man told us, "We work hard, we love our country, we just wish the country would remember us." The crisis here is not just economic, but one of connection and empathy. These towns are not relics. They are living communities with hopes and dreams. Their struggles reflect on us all. Remembering them is not charity, it's a national responsibility. The stories of these Alabama towns echo across rural America. They are the backbone of our nation, yet risk being left behind. Supporting them is an investment in our country's soul. Their future is uncertain, but their resilience is undeniable. If these stories moved you, subscribe and share. Help us keep their voices alive. No community should be forgotten. Let's make sure we don't let them down.